When someone falls behind on their credit card payment, their financial situation becomes significantly more fragile very, very quickly. It's a fast escalation. So what happens is the first payment is missed and the consumer is usually assessed a late payment penalty. Those are typically about $40, can be more or less depending on your creditor and your balance, but 40 is a pretty good average. And that leaves the consumer in a position where they need to make the missed payment, the $40 penalty, and their next payment in time for their next billing cycle. And frankly, if they had that money lying around in their accounts, they would not have missed a payment in the first place. And so now that consumer's in a really tight spot. Most folks are trying to make up that difference in about a pay period, and there just isn't that kind of give in their budget usually. Then the next, once they miss that second payment, things get even more difficult. So first, they get the credit report hit, where the negative information, that missed payment, is reported to the credit bureaus. But second, their creditors may start to charge punitive interest rates. And so this is where they basically take an interest rate and increase it pretty significantly because of those missed payments. So people might go from a 20% interest rate to suddenly a 30% interest rate, potentially even higher depending on the type of debt. And that starts to really spiral out of control quickly. Because again, if the consumer had that money in the first place to make the payment, they wouldn't have missed it. But now repaying that debt and getting caught up is increasingly expensive and hard on their credit report as well. So it's important, if you work with folks or have a consumer base that may be in that position where they may be about to miss or have already missed a credit card payment, please have them go to moneymanagement.org. We can work with them, find their options, prevent them from getting behind if possible, or if they're already behind, we can help them find a way out of it so they can break that cycle of debt.